Oh boy, I can't wait.
I'm just saying. Sometimes people say stupid things and don't even know it. That 200 people are watching you.
Thanks for the warning.
Hey, you're welcome. Anything I can do to help.
I've been known to say stupid things.
I think we all have.
I will.
Come on, Compy. Let's get online and we're live. All right. And shut that. There, that up there. Take this. Got the iPad. Check. That, check. Let's go see some cats. All right, gang. So good morning. It's Andy here. Gonna pull you guys up on my phone. It's always nice when it says that, hey, good morning, it's live. Good, good, good. It's live.
Hi, everybody.
Hey. And gotta make sure my Wi-Fi is the right Wi-Fi here. Wi-Fi is not doing too great right now, gang. All right, make sure that we're connected. Seems to be a weekly thing that one piece of technology fails and then another one starts working. So it looks like we're good. I'm just gonna get my final situation assessed and we're good to go. I hope. Pull up the Facebook. Okay, audio is really good this morning. Hey guys. All right, so I finally got you on my viewer. So no Bridget today. Bridget's mom and dad are in town, and so she's giving them kind of the tour of Tampa, which is going to be fun for them. Good morning, Karen. Good morning, everybody else. Daniel, Deb. Well, for Facebook, we are only 48 people so far. I think everybody's just starting to wake up here. And over here we have the beautiful Duchess. Ooh. How are you this morning? No, I don't need the tours to be in Spanish.
Duchess is a female tiger. We don't know how old she is. She arrived at Big Cat Rescue in August 2015 with 3 other big cats after being confiscated by the Ohio Department of Agriculture. Her owner had failed for years to comply with a very basic 2012 Ohio Dangerous Animals law that just required decent caging and registering the animals. That law was passed after a man named Terry Thompson in 2011 let 56 dangerous animals, including 38 big cats, out of their cages and then killed himself. As dusk approached, sheriff's deputies sadly had to shoot most of the animals. Duchess is a real beauty who enjoys stalking golf carts as they ride by her enclosure. She loves enrichment, especially spices like apple pie and pumpkin, and bloodsickles. She is a favorite of our tour guests, as she often positions herself perfectly for photos. She's also great with operant conditioning and very smart. Her favorite game is stalking keepers in the morning before breakfast. She leaps out over her tree stump at them. And she has one of the best chuffs, a noise tigers make as a greeting.
So Duchess right now is locked in her roof section because it's getting to that time of feeding. We just need to make sure they eat. So we go ahead and lock her in here for a little bit, and then she gets some breakfast. And then after breakfast, she goes back to her big, huge area. All right, let me check the comments here, see who's in. If Flint and Cyrus are out, we absolutely can, Jill. Not a problem there. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, let's take a look at the lake real quick. I didn't see Priya on our way back. If I see Priya, I will let you know. And squirrel. Good morning, Mary. And Mary, thank you very much for your drawing of Stony. That has helped quite a few people out. And we'll talk about the Stony contest in just a second here. Here's a shot of the lake. Bella will do. All right, so it's gorgeous here today. It is probably in the low 70s right now, very high 60s. I'm guessing low 70s, and it's going to get into the 80s today, probably mid 80s. So it's back to the weather that we are used to. But right now it's kind of our calm before the storm, so to speak, because summer is what I consider our winter here in Florida. We do not want to go outside in the summer. So today, days like today, we tend to get stuff done. It's just perfect temperature. I haven't seen Survey in a while. I know Survey's in here. I think Survey just really likes that big den in Beecher's old place. It looks like Bridget's in the house. So for any of you that are wondering, Bridget's parents are in town this week, and I needed some extra hours. So I came on in to get a few extra hours. Bridget's spending time with her parents that she hasn't seen in a really long time. So if any of you wonder why Bridget's not here, it's because she's spending time with her family today. Oh, really? Simba's saying hi to us already. Really? Hi. Good morning. Uh-huh.
Simba the tiger was rescued from the circus in Guatemala. We believe he was born in 2010. He came to us with 2 other male tigers, Max and Kimba. At the circus, these tigers were fed chicken feet as their primary diet. This does not give them the nutrition they need. Many circus tigers are very closely related due to inbreeding, and they often suffer spinal deformities from the lack of nutrition, inadequate ability to move around, being forced into unnatural poses for circus acts, and being so inbred. These 3 tigers all have arches in their spines that we do not see in our other cats. In the circus, the full-time living space for these circus tigers was only about the size of a queen-size bed. Because it is such a cruel life, 27 countries ban circus acts that use wild cats. In the U.S., there are 7 states and 149 other localities in 39 states that have passed various restrictions or bans involving wild animals in circuses. Circus was banned by law in Guatemala thanks to efforts made by Animal Defenders International. Hermanos Ponce Circus resisted turning over the animals, but ADI eventually managed to get them to relinquish their tigers. ADI cared for the tigers in a temporary facility, while Big Cat Rescue worked to obtain the import permit needed to bring 3 of them, Simba, Max, and Kimba, to their permanent home here. They finally arrived on November 25th, 2019. Of the 3 tigers, when they arrived at Big Cat Rescue, Simba proved to be the extrovert in the group. When the door of his travel crate was opened, he exited enthusiastically and headed right for one of our large cylindrical toys and started playing with it.
And so there we go. Don't know if any of you saw that. Simba spraying and owning the air. Alright, so let's see, what is it cutting in and out? I have free fetch, come back and forth a few times. Barbie, no idea, but I can tell you that because of the quality of the video, the resolution's super cranked up today. My hotspot might be lagging a little bit at times. Shouldn't be too bad for everybody. And then somebody put a comment in there that I have to address, or else I'm gonna get my day started off on a really weird foot. Somebody said, let them have you for lunch, let them go. All right, so let's talk about this real quick, because I think it's important that we that we do hit on this. And so I'm just trying to find the proper comment here. So this was by Mason Lamonte. All right, Mason, let's have some discussion. So when it comes to cats, or almost any animal being born in captivity, especially large cats, they cannot be let go. They can't be put back out in the wild. The reason is, and I talk about this an awful lot on these, is that if all of a sudden, let's say we asked you to enter into a field that you had no idea how to survive in. So let's say you're used to roofing houses, but I told you to go out and build a rocket ship. That's kind of what you would be asking the cats to do, is, hey, go out and do something that you have no idea how to do, because nobody was there to teach you how to do it. And so this is exactly what we're talking about with releasing cats like this into the wild. You can't. They're equipped with a different set of tools than the cats that are in the wild. For example, they don't know how to properly hunt. If they kill something, they'll probably make it, or probably think it's a toy. They won't necessarily eat it. They look towards humans for food, which means that eventually we will be part of their food chain. So no, once they're in the wild or in captivity, sadly, especially if they're born in captivity, they are, well, permanently in captivity. So here's Gully snoozing away. And if you all could, please, I'll try to address comments here and there, but let's not beat the person up if they choose to go ahead and say something, which we do appreciate, by the way. So I'm not picking on you there. Just saying that stick around. We'll teach you a couple things about why these guys are still here. And Kali.
Kali the tiger was born in a travel trailer in the year 2000, the day after her mother and a transport full of tigers, leopards, cougars, bears, and wolves were dropped off at the Augusta Conservation Education, a small sanctuary in Georgia. The founder of the organization rescued over 300 animals in the 20 years that he ran the facility. But in 2014, with his life complicated by a bitter divorce, he could no longer continue and began placing the remaining animals elsewhere. Most of the animals at Big Cat Rescue were mistreated before coming here. Kali was much luckier. She was well cared for. Most cats that arrive here quickly show signs that they're happy to be here, glad they are no longer being mistreated. Kali was different. When Kali first arrived, she was depressed. She would spend the entire day sulking atop her platform. At dinner time, she would come down to eat.
So it looks like Nikki was telling everybody at the sanctuary that she is hungry. Now's her time. That or Matt just walked by. So, you know, take your pick. Why no big spaces? Not good. All right, so Bart, stick around, buddy. When it comes to spaces, let's talk spaces. As you guys may know, in the state of Florida, we have to deal with a lot of very interesting weather, right? One is heat, right? So you'll see that we have a really big canopy over all of the spaces where our cats are. If there's not a big canopy, we try to go ahead and make one with a bunch of tarps or something to that effect. Now, in addition to that, when it comes to how these enclosures are built, if we have massive enclosures, like I'm talking like 2,000 square foot enclosures with no walls to support them in the interior, what could potentially happen is that during hurricane season, tree falls on it, thing crushes, next thing you know, we have a huge hole in it. Obviously, we don't want that. We want the cat to be as safe as possible and for the cat to not get out, right? Because that can pose a danger not only to us, but also the cat itself, because, well, getting the cat back in the enclosure is not as easy as you may think. Now, when it comes to these, we build our enclosures in what we call bubbles, right? They're these, I don't want to call them small because they're not small by any means, but they are uniquely shaped, rounded or oval type sections that all connect to each other. And it gives us some really good flexibility of expanding and contracting these things, depending upon the number of cats that are in there, or you know, if there's a section available next to them, we can give them more room. So the bubbles wind their way through the whole sanctuary. And so when you see like the bubble that Kali's in over here, right? Kali was recently laying right over here. Well, this bubble connects to another bubble on the other side, which connects to another bubble, which actually goes all the way down to Simba. Now, obviously they don't share an enclosure, so they do have a kind of a tunnel that blocks them apart from each other. But when it comes to this massive enclosure and all this huge space, simple fact of the matter is that, you know, they have to be caged in some manner, right? We can't just let them all roam free. And if we all put them all together, many times they won't get along. So we can't do that. So with the bubbles, keep them safe. That also gives them a massive amount of room. So our average enclosure here is right about 2,000-ish feet. They get much larger. We have a couple for really small cats that might be a little smaller. And then we also have vacation, big vacation. So as far as the size of the enclosures are actually massive, much larger than what you may have seen on some of the nice little, you know, docu-series that felt like telling its own story. All right, so let's see here. Looks like Jazzy Girl is still sleeping. Oh, nope, I woke her up. There you are. And let me see here. Put a little hinge on my camera mount this morning so I can have it facing the cat's enclosure as I walk forward. Yeah, vacation rotation, well, actually, even with vacation rotation, there is a covered area with a roof. And Jazzy Girl has had some breakfast, so she's sleepy and There's no Bridget around here to wake her up, so.
Jasmine is a female tiger whose age is unknown. She arrived at Big Cat Rescue in August 2015 after being confiscated by the Ohio Department of Agriculture, along with 9 other big cats, from an owner who failed for years to comply with a very basic 2012 Ohio Dangerous Animals law that just required decent caging and registering the app.
All right, for some reason we're getting a little glitchy. I'm not too entirely sure as to why, so I'm gonna keep moving along. Hopefully it pops back up as not glitchy. All right, gang, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna redo this feed because this is not working out for most of us. Well, it looks like it's up and running. Let's check the Facebook. Don't see it yet. All right, so if you are viewing me and I can't see any comments yet because it doesn't show that I am live, I am making my way back to the vehicle to get my computer to get on the right channel here. Everything just died out on me. I apologize for that. Okay, there we are. Okay, you guys can see me. I can see you. Let's stay away from wherever we were the camera died. All right. When technology around here. All right, so where did I put my glasses? Oh dear. Okay, there we go. Hey, good morning, Amanda. All right, so quick little thing, some correspondence over to my wife. Bridget, there's a Facebook streaming app that's on the television. You just click that open and all the live videos are right there. All right, so yeah, Loki's pad's been cleaned up a little bit. It looks like we have a perfection out there walking around. Where did she go?